Like the video and subscribe to our channel right now and get 1 week of amazing luck. People in our day and age often consume too much of the incorrect foods. The majority of people may gain some weight or become slightly obese, but other people never reach this point. On the other hand, there are the world's fattest individuals who, for whatever reason, are unable to quit eating. What then happens to individuals who simply continue to grow today without considering living a healthy lifestyle? We take a look at the world's largest individuals. Seeing these incredibly huge folks should make you reconsider your unhealthy eating habits. Number 10. Robert Earl Hughes, 485 kilograms. In the 1940s, Robert Earl Hughes, an American, became the heaviest individual ever recorded when he reached his top weight of 486 kilograms during his lifetime. When he was born, he weighed an enormous 5.1 kilograms, and he had whooping cough when he was around 5 months old. It was believed that this illness was the reason for his unexpected weight increase. At the age of 6, he weighed 79 kilograms, and by the time he was 10, he weighed 170 kilograms. In addition to continuing to maintain the record for being the heaviest person to walk, he previously held the record for being the heaviest person ever to not be bedridden, unlike the bulk of extremely heavy people. A birth thyroid gland was thought to be the cause of Hughes' high weight with a chest height of 3.1 meters. Hughes' skin went blue under his fingernails and he developed a rash at his greatest weight of 486 kilograms. He couldn't be sent to the nearest hospital, so medical professionals treated him in his trailer. They discovered that he had measles in the arena. In July of 1958, he passed suddenly at the age of 32. Number 9. Patrick Duel, 486 kilograms. They started this thing out by calling me the half-ton man. An American named Patrick Duel rose to fame as one of the world's heaviest individuals. His obsession with food caused him to reach his peak weight of 486 kilograms. At his heaviest, he weighed over 480 kilos and spent several years bedridden. Duel's lifelong overindulgence in food and lack of exercise was the cause of his extreme obesity. His struggle with weight was ongoing on the TLC reality series Half-Ton Man. After undergoing a gastric bypass surgery in 2008, he was able to reduce over 272 kilograms. He began voicing his concerns about the dangers of obesity and supporting weight loss initiatives. However, he encountered obstacles along the way, such as a melancholy episode and a relapse, which led him to regain some of the weight he had lost. Due to his inability to stop eating, Duel regrettably became another statistic of someone who succeeded to lose weight but then quickly gained it all back. This could have had the worst conceivable effect on him. April of 2016 saw his death at home. Number 8. Michael Hebranko, 499 kilograms. Hebranko had a severe case of morbid obesity. His weight just kept climbing and climbing. Hebranko was born in Brooklyn to Jeanette Pica and Michael Hebranko Sr. His paternal grandfather had immigrated from Ukraine with the assistance of a diet and exercise coach Richard Simmons. He lost weight after a stay at St. Luke's Hospital in New York City. He went from 411 kilograms to 90 kilograms and shrank his waist size from 290 to 91 centimeters in 19 months. In 1990 he was listed in the Guinness Book of World Records as the first person who had lost the most weight. However, he would not beat his extreme obesity. His weight rose to 453 kilograms over the course of the following 7 years, necessitating frequent hospitalizations for his obesity and other medical complications. Hebranko reached his peak weight of almost a half-ton at 499 kilograms in 1999 before again losing a significant amount of weight and plummeting to 207.5 kilograms by 2012. He died on July 25, 2013. Number 7. Iman Ahmed Abed El-Ati, 500 kilograms. From September 9, 1980, till September 25, 2017, Egyptian Emin Abed Abdullani was the second heaviest woman in history. Her relatives stated that she weighed 5 kilograms at birth. Due to complications from a thyroid issue, she had ceased going to school. In 2017, Abed El-Ati, then a young woman, visited Mumbai, India, and underwent a successful bariatric procedure at the Safi hospital. She spent several months in Mumbai following the treatment. Almost the next 3.5 years, she was supposed to undergo 2 procedures and shed almost 100 kilograms. She lost almost 325 kilograms in India. In 2017, she went to the United Arab Emirates for long-term care. She was experiencing a cardiac problem at that time, along with leaking bed sores that had grown septic. Her underlying comorbidities, which included kidney and heart illness, caused complications, and she passed away in 2017, 16 days after turning 37. Number 6. Walter Hudson, 543 kilograms. Perhaps the most well-known and iconic example of a person whose lifestyle consisted mostly of overindulging in junk food and no exercise is Walter Hudson. The man became well-known in the media shortly after getting his foot stuck in the restroom door and needing help from the fire department to get out. We discovered that as a result of his reckless eating, Walter had already gained 100 kilograms by the time he was 12 years old. He once admitted to the physicians that he consumed fast food for the most of his waking hours. A loaf of bread smothered in grape jelly, 32 sausage links, a pound of bacon, and a dozen eggs were typical breakfast fare. He finished the full pot of coffee as well. When he finally lost to a heart attack, the fire department emergency responders had to drill a hole in the bedroom wall in order to extricate his huge body from the structure. So multiple attempts at weight loss surgery were not successful in saving this man's life. And in 2013, his casket was dropped by a forklift into the ground at his funeral. What a sad way to leave the world behind. Number 5. Carol Yager, 544 kilograms. The title of heaviest woman in human history belonged to Carol Yager. In January 1993, Hurley Medical Center admitted her weighing 511 kilograms. By then, she was suffering from cellulitis, an immunosuppressive condition brought on by bacteria. In the hospital, she followed a 1,200-calorie diet and lost 236 kilograms in 3 months. But a lot of it was ambiguous. Yager also suffered from asthma, severely elevated blood sugar, and stress on her heart and other organs from her weight. Like many severely obese people, Yager's muscles had atrophied from inactivity, making it impossible for him to walk or stand. In a span of 2 years, Yager required 13 hospital admissions. The first time Yager visited the hospital, she was transferred by paramedics to an ambulance together with 15 to 20 firefighters from 2 stations. She would be passed through the doorway of one team within the house to another outside, who would then pass her to another inside the ambulance, where she would have to ride on the floor. On July 18, 1994, Yager passed away in Flint by herself after losing her health fights. She weighed an amazing 544 kilograms at her heaviest. Number 4. Juan Pedro Franco, 595 kilograms. Juan Pedro Franco was up against a single challenge after another. This Mexican, who in 2017 broke the Guinness World Record for being the heaviest man, has already dramatically lost weight, but in 2020, he will need to battle the coronavirus. When he was at his worst, he was completely immobile, had diabetes, high blood pressure, and a seriously congested lung. Doctors said he might not survive if he didn't lose weight. Franco, who is 36 years old, used to weigh 595 kilograms. Due to the consequences associated with obesity, such as diabetes, hypertension, and chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, he battled to fight COVID-19, for which he tested positive in early 2020, despite his weight of 208 kilograms as a result of double gastric surgery. To aid with his weight loss, he had 80% of his stomach removed during surgery. Franco has hypothyroidism, so his doctor also recommended a very strict 6-month Mediterranean diet. 6 months later, Dr. Franco performed a gastric bypass on him, inserting smaller pouches into his intestines. Fortunately for him, he survived and continues to battle obesity. Number 3. Manuel Yube, 597 kilograms. Born in 1965 in Monterrey, Nuevo Leon, Mexico, Manuel Yube is well known for being morbidly obese. At his heaviest, he weighed the same as 6 typical guys. After consuming mainly tacos and pizza, he put on nearly 597 kilograms and was confined to bed since 2001. He never left the house and worked at his desk all day. His eventual weight gain of 249 kilograms was a result of his overindulgence in American fast food. His mother supplied for all of his needs, but he still harbored dreams of leaving the house. He quickly started to have mobility issues due to a growth on his right thigh. He just started gaining weight, reaching a maximum of 597 kilograms. Luckily for us, he also happens to be the unofficial record holder for the second most weight loss in history. He adhered to a strict diet and shed 230 kilograms by the time of his death in 2014. Number 2. Khaled bin Mohsen Shari, 610 kilograms. Even though he is still only in his 30s, Shari holds the title of being the heaviest man in modern human history. He was the heaviest guy living in August 2013. He just weighs 68 kilograms now. In 2013, Saudi King Abdullah ordered him to go from his hometown of Jizm to a specialized hospital in Riyadh in order to lose weight. It was not an easy task. It was done by taking down his room's doors, taking him out of his house with a forklift, and then flying him to the hospital in a helicopter. He was eventually able to drop weight thanks to the doctor's efforts. For the first time in 5 years, he began using a walker to walk independently in February 2016 as a result of his weight loss. He has dropped 542 kilograms by November 2017 and was down to 68 kilograms. His most recent surgery was performed in January 2018 to remove many kilograms of extra skin off his torso. He may have been the fattest in 2013, but he has done very well to get where he is now. Number 1. John Brouwer Minck, 640 kilograms. Born in 1941, John Brouwer Minck went away in 1983. At his heaviest, his estimated weight was above 635 kilograms. It took 13 persons only to roll John over in bed because of his extreme edema, or the buildup of fluid in his body's tissues. Many obese persons suffer from edema, and when John was at his heaviest, his body had retained at least 408 kilograms of fluid. He was brought to the hospital at the age of 37 with respiratory and cardiac failure. He spent 16 months there before being allowed to leave, provided he followed the strict 1,200-calorie daily diet. He passed away suddenly on September 10, weighing 362 kilograms, and was survived by his 2 children, who he had with his wife Jeanette, who weighed 50 kilograms. According to reports, the husband and wife set a new world record for having the largest weight gap of any married pair in recorded history. Until next time, adios. To the rigorous diet of 1,200 calories each day. He passed away suddenly on September 10, weighing 362 kilograms, and was survived by his 2 children, who he had with his wife Jeanette, who weighed 50 kilograms. According to reports, the husband and wife set a new world record for having the largest weight gap of any married pair in recorded history.